Alright everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So Shonen Jump dropped a little bit earlier this weekend than expected. I think because it's on break next year for the new year. So I think they usually tend to do this kind of when there's going to be like a planned holiday break or things coming out. They usually drop the chapters a couple of days early. So yeah, with that said, we're going to get into a couple of the Shonen Jump stuff today. There is also going to be a Spy Family chapter out this weekend as well. But I believe that one's the only one actually dropping on Sunday per normal. Apart from that, we're going to get around to the next section of the read-throughs today as well. So we got some Bride Story and Monsters coming your way. I'm going to try to get to both of them today if I can. If not, I'll get to at least one of them today, one of them tomorrow. Apart from that, the new read-through series I'm going to kind of be premiering on the channel now that we're pretty much caught up with all the other read-throughs is Berserk, which has been on my to-read pile for ever and ever and ever. And as you can see on my bookshelf, I've got the deluxe volumes with me. So this one's a series I've kind of like dabbled in before. I've gotten a few arcs in, but because of like availability and things for the volumes, I've never been able to fully finish it. So I've heard a lot of good things about this series. You know, it comes highly acclaimed. So looking forward to diving into that. But yeah, with all that said, a lot of good stuff coming your way. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And also Happy New Year before I forget. Yeah, Happy New Year, Happy 2025. Hopefully going to be a lot of good content coming your way this year. So again, if you haven't, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But without further ado, let us dive into it with Akane-Banashi, chapter 141, with story by Yuki Tsunaga, art by Takamasa Moe, with Raku supervision by Keiki Hayashiya, translation by Stephen Paul, and lettering by Sneeron. So we see Micro outside of performance with Enso Sanmete, summer lineup with him, Micro, and Chocho all doing performances. You see, God, it's been so long, my brain's just short circuiting. Koguma also in like a smoking area somewhere, looking at the text notification. And then you have Guriko doing the same as he's carrying a bunch of bread or of taiyaki, the little like fish-shaped custard bun things from Naruma Taiyaki with the sign above him saying Asakusa. And then you see Kyoji is in with the fucking braid you do. Is it Zenmai Arakawa? Is it in a car, I assume, with him? And you see Akane looking at one of the messages from Shiguma apparently with to my apprentices, I will return. Just wait and tighten the loincloth of your heart. The end. We got translated by Stephen Paul, lettering by Sneeron if I haven't done those already. And you see with the honk, we're here, Nissan. You have Akane going, I told you not to call me that. Come on, Kaichi. He's like, sorry. You see the chubby guy from before, from the, what was it called? From Isho School. And you see them getting into this tall building with, back then, you chose the Shiguma School. God, what is a pretty boy's name? Kaisei, you see Kaisei leading Akane upstairs going, seems fate had other ideas in mind. And Akane is like, are you holding that against me? He's like, not at all. I just wonder if it'll work out. Art is everything in the Isho school. Seniority, personality, and emotion are irrelevant. Only those who stand out via their art are valued. It's the polar opposite of the Shiguma school. And Akane is just like, I didn't assume they were all the same. And she's like, I've been confirmed for Watatsumi, Ani-san. I'll catch up in no time. And she thinks back to him having told her, it's a real shame. I would have liked to perform at the same event as you. And she's like, and this time, I will. And you can see she's got like a look of confidence in her face. As Kaisei's like, better make it quick. Before you know it, I'll be a Shinichi. And he goes, this is as far as I'll take you. He's waiting in there. He just gestures to a room. And you see her kind of going and kneeling, kind of like closing her eyes and stealing her resolve. And she opens her and goes, pardon me. And she slides the door open. And you see Isho just standing there looking all thoughtful. I do love this nasty old man. Apologize, I know the glare is kind of a little bit off there, but... And you see Akane going, I shouldn't have raised my voice at the hospital. And Isho's like, enough of the preface. I suppose you've come to ask me about Shiguma's art. And Akane's like taken aback for a second before she goes, yes, that's why I'm here. And he goes, I see then. Oh, he goes, I see. Then you must forget. I forbid you from anything involving Shiguma's art. And she's shocked by this, and she goes, huh? So that's what I... It's like, in that case, can you do it if I tell you everything I know? Can you master the thing that even that wreck of a man cannot? It's like, I didn't realize you thought so highly of yourself. And she's just like gritting her kimono, like just grasping in anger. She's like, you. He's like, when you are in the care of my school, you will follow my instructions. She's like, then, once I have the skill I need, give me answers. About you and Master, about you and the previous Shiguma. And he just kind of gives her the look. And she goes, I can't back down either. I have to live up to the expectations placed on me. I have to learn how to master this. Shiguma's art. And he goes, very well. Show me what you can do, Akane Arakawa. And she's like, you're on. You have Zenza. Fucking goddamn it, seriously. God, man, I don't know about this. I don't know. You have Zenza training complete, and you have 3 years later, and you see in France, Akane just like walking through the city with like a bag on her shoulder with a baguette in it. Ah, man, I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. This, fuck, man. All right, I guess the quick thoughts on the chapter. Like, this chapter started off really, really strong, like really, really well. But unlike Haikyuu, it kind of did the same thing, like, you know, kind of setting up the next stage of, you know, Hinata's kind of like training, the next stage of his career. And when you got slammed with like the, like, oh, you know, he's in Brazil throughout like how many ever years later, that was kind of like a genuinely pleasant shock, kind of being like, oh shit, like, you know, the series is kind of really going there. Whereas with the Akane-Banashi, I feel like it's kind of like the other kind of direction where I'm kind of like, huh, I guess the series is really going there. Because I don't know, like, I really wanted to see more of like the relationship, like the back and forth, and kind of like the tenseness in the relationship between both Isho and Akane. To kind of just skip past all of that and be like, oh, you know, 3 years later, we're just gonna like jump right back into it with her like new mastered skills and everything. Kind of leaves like a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth. It'll really depend on where it's gonna go from here. But yeah, so with all that said, I hope you all did enjoy this video. Like I mentioned, there's gonna be some good stuff coming your way, so look forward to that. If you haven't already, you know, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.